So I think either they are trying to help the Republicans, or they're trying to redeem their own reputation, which I think they did not do. And I guess the question really is going forward whether Obama has the wit to say, look, the people who claim the problem is the deficit are mostly wrong. The problem is the real economy, and we have to get a recovery going. If we get a recovery going, then the government will collect more taxes, and then we'll get out of this mess. If all we do is try to tighten everybody's belt, we'll just make the recession deeper, and then, you know, S&Ps can downgrade us to single A and then B+, and then we're just chasing our own tail downward.
In a matter of 18 months, we acquired 29 units. Positive cash flow of about $2,500 a month.
I've bought approximately 15 properties, totaling real estate anywhere close to $2 million.
You're wondering, would the cash flow generator way of making money with real estate work where I live?
This particular cul-de-sac, I've personally had one of the listings on this home that, after being in the market for a year, we couldn't sell it. We couldn't find a price at which someone would buy the home. And since that time, the home next to it is in foreclosure. It's for sale now. 2 others behind me, and 1 across the street, and 2 more at the end. So half of the homes on this cul-de-sac have been hit with a foreclosure situation.
Again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again.
I mean, these are the clowns who blessed subprime junk as AAA securities, and they did it corruptly. They did it because they were being paid by the issuer.
We are in the midst of a serious financial crisis, and the federal government is responding with decisive action. We boosted confidence in money market mutual funds and acted to prevent major investors from intentionally driving down stocks for their own personal gain. Most importantly, my administration is working with Congress to address the root cause behind much of the instability in our markets. With the situation becoming more precarious by the day, I faced a choice: to step in with dramatic government action, or to stand back and allow the irresponsible actions of some to undermine the financial security of all. I'm a strong believer in free enterprise, so my natural instinct is to oppose government intervention. I believe companies that make bad decisions should be allowed to go out of business. Under normal circumstances, I would have followed this course. But these are not normal circumstances. The market is not functioning properly. There has been a widespread loss of confidence, and major sectors of America's financial system are at risk of shutting down. The government's top economic experts warn that without immediate action by Congress, America could slip into a financial panic, and a distressing scenario would unfold.
You make comments that the GOP is okay with creating chaos, that they actually don't necessarily want the economy to shape up because they can use it to defeat the president in 2012. Do you really think that's what's going on with your colleagues?
Absolutely. What is so strange about being honest and saying, I want Barack Obama to fail?
Again and again, he's not changed his mind. The goal is to bring down the president. Now, how they do it, they don't obviously want to go at him directly. They want to do it by creating a situation in which the economy does not recover. We've got evidence this week that things are getting better, but the Republicans continue to talk about cutting spending and deregulating. That was the not going to be solved. We're going to continue that until they get themselves out of the
This great nation will endure as it has endured, will revive and will prosper. So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror, which paralyzes needed effort to convert retreat into advance.
Talking about a tea party.
Oh, no, this is going to be violent. People can't afford it anymore. Okay. Look, the cities are going to look like Dodge City. They're going to be uncontrollable. You're going to have gangs in control, motorcycle marauders. You're not going to have enough police or federales, just like Mexico, to control the situation.
Tim, so how do you diffuse this, Michael, or how long even do we have before this becomes a crazy real scenario?
Well, I don't think you'd want to diffuse it, Glenn.
Are both of you guys saying that you don't want to... I don't think we would head for an American revolution. We would head for a French revolution. This is a scenario that would tear this country apart and spiral us into something that maybe we have never even seen before, including the Civil War.
Was shaken, and he said, your president said to me today, he said, he was very, and he was searching for the word apocalyptic, and I said, like the four horsemen of the apocalypse, that kind of apocalypse, yeah, the right word, and he said, yes. He said, your president left me with this statement, we will be there by your side if we survive. If we survive, we are a country that is headed towards socialism, totalitarianism, beyond your wildest imagination. I have to tell you, I'm doing a story tonight that I wanted to debunk these FEMA camps. I'm tired of hearing, you know about them? I'm tired of hearing it. I wanted to debunk them, but we've now for several days done research on them. I can't debunk them.
Are we facing the end of the almighty dollar?
I'll tell you in a minute. First, I want to tell you about gold line.
Now, did you know dollar has lost nearly 29% of its value in the last 7 years?
Well, if you think that might be a problem in the future, you might want to do two things. Join a tea party, and two, call Goldline. 866-GOLDLINE, Goldline.
America had a whole bunch of gold. Everybody had gold.
That's why I want to talk to you a little bit about Goldline.
The big guys understand what's going on. Who's getting screwed here?
It's going to be the American individual, the American citizen, because what we're going to do is we're going to go over there and the government's going to be able to pay off through inflation, but people won't be able
to protect yourself?
Well, you invest in things that are friendly to inflation. Gold.
Here's the deal. Call Goldline. The people that I trust are the people at Goldline. Trust the people at Goldline.
My little flyers, I might be able to win my own contest. I read news headlines where the Democrats said it's bad to show our president like a joke. I agree. Speaking of which, Goldgate is gathering momentum. Now it's the LA Times questioning why Beck is telling his audience that the economy is going to collapse and they should be buying gold, while many of his advertisers just happen to sell gold, and one of them uses a convicted felon as a spokesman. Beck mocked the reporting, claiming the advertising and what he says in the non-commercial parts of his shows are unconnected. Well, not according to one of the advertisers. Reading from Politico.com, Peter Epstein, president of Merit Financial Services, which advertises on Beck's shows, says gold retailers expect favorable coverage from commentators on whose shows they pay to advertise. You pay anybody on any network, and they say what you pay them to say, said Epstein. They are bought and sold. So Beck is saying his argument for gold is organic, but one of the men who sponsors his program is saying he's paying Beck to say that Beck is, quote, bought and sold.
Can you give the commission some specific evidence, some specific examples of how you think that's occurring, when you think that's occurring?
Yes, I can. And I had 11 years worth of evidence that all hangs together here, but something came to my attention 2 days ago of a whistleblower nature that we're going to hand to the press afterwards, and we think it's very important for the American public in this hearing to have this information. On March 23, 2010, GATA director Adrian Douglas was contacted by a whistleblower by the name of Andrew Maguire. Mr. Maguire, formerly of Goldman Sachs, is a metal trader in London. He has been told firsthand by traders working for J.P. Morgan Chase that JPM manipulates the precious metals markets, and they brag how they make money doing so.
I mean, these are the clowns who blessed subprime junk as AAA securities, and they did it corruptly. They did it because they were being paid by the issuers to advise them on how to turn this dross into gold. So they're the last people in the world who ought to have credibility about anything.